Okay, it's mid-April and it is time to open our PoolTree display pools. So these are both have PoolTree systems and mesh covers, and I wanted to show you the process of what's involved with opening the pool. So typically with a solid cover pool, you're gonna have leaves and water in there. You have to scoop all the leaves off, pump the water out. But these pools got covered in September, and this is almost 7 months later now, and that's how they look. We don't scoop leaves, we don't pump the water, and in the process here I wanted to address a couple concerns that we get from customers that question our mesh cover recommendation. Obviously the mesh cover is what makes this system work to be zero maintenance during the winter, because the PoolTree system holds the covers up off the water, and therefore they drain, they dry out, and they blow in the wind. So you can see them kind of blowing there, that the leaves don't have a chance to collect. And that is why with a PoolTree system, mesh covers open up nice and clean. The water's clean, it's not green or swampy like if you use the mesh cover without a PoolTree system. So without the PoolTree system, the leaves sink down into the pool, they decompose, and they leak down into the pool. It's referred to as the tea bag effect, and then the water can be a lot dirtier. But with the PoolTree system, that never happens. The leaves don't sit on the cover for very long. They dry off and blow away. As far as the mesh cover goes, as you can see, it looks like a solid cover, but it's a woven material that allows water to drain through. So if we look under here, you might be able to see, you can see light through it, and therefore water will drain through it. So it might take a while, it might take a day or two after rain for it to drain, but it will eventually drain and dry off, and this is what it looks like through most of the year. So mesh cover is important. A quality mesh cover is even more important because it's densely woven. There are some lesser quality covers that allow more light through, which grows algae and allows more silt and fine debris through. So a good quality cover like we sell on our website is the strongest, most densely woven covers that we've found, and they work great. These covers are old. They've been on here year after year through hurricanes and blizzards and all kinds of conditions, really high winds, lots of snow, ice, and they hold up really well. So another trick here, you can see the skimmer is looped to the return with a hose. We do that only after the freezing temperatures are over. So during the winter, we recommend that you drain the water down below the skimmer level to prevent freezing, and also remember that snow and rainwater are going to leak through this cover. So if you don't leave the skimmer open and drain down, the pool will fill up and overflow, which can cause damage. So during the winter, leave the water level right at the bottom of the skimmer, leave the skimmer open and the return open. That way the water level will always be at the bottom of the skimmer. But what we do with these pools is after the winter freezing temperatures are over, we connect them like this so that rain and in the spring helps fill the pool back up. We've gotten quite a bit of rain. This low water level's up, we'll only have to top it off a little bit more. And then all we got to do is hook the filter up. We don't have to scoop the leaves. We don't have to worry about leaves that get dumped in the pool. Take the cover off and you'll see what the water looks like with a mesh cover and PoolTree system. So let's go do that. Okay, so here you go. We use liquid shock when we close these pools, and a liquid winterizer, which is basically a long-term winter algicide. This pool is very clean, needs a little bit of a vacuuming. Then we can hook up the filter, fill it up a little bit more, and go. This pool a little bit more certain dirt and silt on the bottom. This cover's really, really old, so it probably lets in more light and more silt. But otherwise, we're gonna hook that up and turn the filter on. And these pools will be ready to go.